So here's a very quick video about the gun locks in police cars. I got a couple of them sitting right here. I'm going to use this one just as an example. This one is a Santa Cruz gun lock, as you can see right there by the label, if it'll focus. But anyways, the way these things work is there's a solenoid inside here, where when this solenoid actually gets power, then this pin comes down, and as you can hear right now, it's got a ratcheting action to it. But when you give the solenoid power, then the pin releases, and then this thing can swing either direction. And when the solenoid no longer has power, then it locks again, and then it can only ratchet close. So, along with these, this is not the entire system. They actually have a timer on them that runs for about 5 seconds, so that way the cop can push the button, this thing will release for about 5 seconds, and then he has time to grab his rifle or his shotgun, get out and do what he needs to do, and then this thing automatically relocks. When the timer cuts out, releases the power, and the pin comes back up, then when he's done doing whatever he has to do, he can snap it back in closed, secure it, ratchet it back down, and Bob's your uncle. So these timers are actually very simple. On this one, this is a 4-wire timer. There's a 3-wire one over here. But basically, you got power and ground, and then you got a load side to this. So this green wire would go to the gun lock, the other side of the solenoid would be grounded, and then whenever you apply wire or apply power to this wire, which would be this would be where the button goes. You push the button, sends power into this wire, just like we're pushing a button here, and you can see that releases and swings open. So it's that simple. It's just a solenoid on a timer. That's how these gun locks work. And there's a variety of styles and designs, but these are probably the 2 most common. This one is the exact same thing. I'm not going to hook up the whole timer to it right now, just for the sake of time. But if I apply power, I mean, you can see right now that it's locked. It's not going nowhere. So if I actually apply power to this, make sure we're not shorting, you can hear it click, and then this can release. And when the timer cuts out and there's no more power to the solenoid, then it locks again. This one also has a secondary release on it, where if you stick a handcuff key in it, because what cop doesn't carry a handcuff key, and you twist it, even without power applied, you can release it with a handcuff key and still get at it. If you crashed the car or had an electrical problem or whatever, you still want to be able to get at your rifle or shotgun when you need it. So the secondary option is a nice feature on this lock. So get at it, you know, put it back in, take the key back out, and it's locked again. So that's just a quick video on the gun locks in police cars. And I happened to buy an old police car and it had a bunch of fun stuff in the trunk, so who knows what I'm going to do with it. I don't need it in the car for anything, so I'll figure out something.